Hi, I'm Summer Reed with Summer I Insurance Agency. We represent AAA insurance, auto, home, and life insurance. I have 2 employees, and today is January 2nd, 2024. I signed up with the Knowledge Gap initially because I had left my career with a different company and decided to open up my own agency with AAA. It was the first time I was going to be a business owner and managing a team, and I needed the assistance and the resources on how to run a business and manage people. So opening and owning my own business and running a team was so different than before, and I started struggling with time management, and I wasn't only responsible for my own sales anymore. I was responsible for the whole office. So I needed the resources and the knowledge to be able to do that and hit certain goals and not be stressed or worried, am I going to make it? Am I going to be able to pay these employees or not? Because that's really the point that I was at. So I started working with Joe. I met him at it was an event that he was speaking at, and I felt his positive energy, and I was like, this is a great guy. I need to get to know him and all his accomplishments at such a young age. So once we met, I knew he was the right coach for myself and my employees. Once he got hired on, I was in a place where I had a couple of employees. One had been with me since the beginning and was running smoothly. The other one didn't have her license, insurance license, etc. So I was able to talk to Joe. We built a plan on when it would be a good time to let her go if she didn't pass her exam, etc. So he helped me out a lot with managing the employees. But also we went through my P&L, and he showed me that, assured me everything's fine based on those numbers and that I'll be able to make it. We went through our sales skills, and right at that time I had hired actually a third person that was licensed and sold insurance before. So Joe was able to make sure that he was motivated and on track with the whole office. He actually wasn't sure where to get his lead source, etc. But once we worked with Joe, he figured out his groove and actually doubled his production within 3 months, which is huge. Our team is working better together now. That nobody's really frustrated like at the beginning. And that other person that didn't pass their license actually left. So it all worked out great. So he's helped us double our production, become way more efficient because we track our stats. We know each other's roles and what we're good at, and he plays off of our strengths basically, so we can work together well to reach one goal as a team. Also, when I first started with Joe, I was working with him one-on-one, and he was helping me manage my business better. But then I decided that it would be helpful for him to actually meet my employees and help the whole team and office come together. That's what I really needed help with as well. So we added that service, and he was able to customize his package to meet my needs, which was amazing. And that's how we ended up doing better all together as a team and working well, and that's where it really took off as well. So now I meet with him twice a month, and he meets with our team as a whole, sales team meetings twice a month as well. Another area that really helped us was the parts of the business that I'm not good at, which is the stats, record keeping, coming up with certain numbers showing what we need to hit every day to get to the goal that I want. So that really helped us see that in numbers, and it makes the goals much more achievable. He streamlined our process. Before we were kind of wasting a little bit of time calling and emailing. Now we have Google Forms, and it might sound simple, but seriously, these little things make a big difference. We're getting a lot more replies back from our clients with the questions that we need to help them with their insurance. So basically, keeping track of our stats, as a sales agent and being in the business or sales and sold forever, I know that the stats are somewhere, but he made it easy where it was just a form that you can put it in, and it was just hard for me without working with him to keep track of my stats. So he made it made me realize that it is a better way to go because you actually see it and it's more attainable. So our whole team got on board where we tracked how many calls we made, out of the calls, how many people we spoke with, how many responded, how many we were able to actually quote with insurance, and then obviously follow-ups, how many follow-ups it took to get a closed deal or sell that policy, etc. So those little fine-tuning things, even though as a salesperson it's super annoying to keep track of all that, it was so helpful because now we know exactly how many calls, quotes, etc. we need per day to hit our monthly goal. My overall experience with coaching has been amazing. I feel like I've got someone professional with the experience that I lack in my corner, so I can bounce off things off of him, and I'm not alone in the business, which is fabulous. I feel more confident. I know that we're going to get to our goals that we've set for ourselves, so I would highly recommend it to anyone that owns their own business.